Folks, Andy here from Aussie Homestead. Today I'm going to be filling up the water tank in the caravan and our excess water tank, and I thought I'd show you how we do that. We use one of these 200 litre blue drums. Now this was probably an olive drum or something with food grade in it, so we know that it's safe for actually putting in our drink water, and that's water out of the big tank that's over there. And I did a video the other day on our outdoor laundry and transferring water to the outdoor laundry utilising one of these Ryobi pumps. So have a look at that, but I'll give you a brief overview. This 200 litre drum, we fill it up using the pump, and then we switch them around so that the inlet and the outlet the other way around so that it'll push the water out. So these things here, you can get these glands, and I think it's about a 32mm or something like that, and you make a hole with the hole saw in the drum and screw the fitting through, and then they've got rubber seals on each side of them. Then go to a ball valve. Now the reason that we use ball valves in the country and not your standard household tap is because your standard household tap, the water pressure is immense and it pushes the washer up because they rely upon the pressure. You can't do that when you don't have a pump behind them. You've got to use gravity feed. So these ball valves, you can get them in plastic or you can get them in metal. The metal ones last for a long, long time. Then we just step the hose down, go to the inlet of the Ryobi transfer pump. That thing's about 169 bucks at Bunnings. I have done quite an intense video on that if you have a look on our transferring water to the laundry video. Then from the outlet we run it through a standard garden hose, and we come over here, and if you have a look at the back of our extension, we're at the back of the caravan now, it's one of our showers. I'm going to do a separate video on all of our showers because we have hot water showers, we have cold water showers. So in our caravan down there is an inlet, and that's where the water goes into the caravan. That's normally where you fill your 80 litre tank. But what we did was we got one of these rainwater tanks from Aldi, and they hold 100 litres. So what we can do then is we can just fill this 100 litre tank and then transfer the water down into the caravan. And that gives us about 20 litres reserve, and then we fill it back up again. But this is also piped to one of our cold showers, but I will do those in a separate video. So I can actually switch this connection here, which is the one that runs down to that little pump down there for their outdoor shower, or I can pipe that one, just click that fitting onto there, and what that one does is it gravity feeds down into the caravan. So we can go from this 100 litre tank down to the 80 litres, and that's how we fill our caravan tanks up with fresh water. They're quite a good little tank, these. I can't remember the price of them. They weren't much, they're about 49 bucks. Welded up a stand out of some scrap steel, because that's, remember, 100 litres of water is 100 kilos, so don't just sit it on a cardboard box or a milk crate, I can assure you. 100 kilos is quite heavy. So I welded up a little steel table for it, and it's got a piece of ply on the top, and it sits on top of that, and it's actually strapped to the caravan. So then all we've got to do then is switch over the different fittings, and we can either run the cold water shower or we can run the water into the caravan. It's only a short video, but I just thought I'd show you how we transfer the water. We just put the tank on the back of the Crossfire. The Crossfire is rated 250 kilos. That's only a 200 litre drum, so therefore that's only 200 kilos, so it's well within its limits. But it's a really easy way to transfer water. Of course, we have different types of hoses and boxes of fittings and all those. We keep all those in one box. We put the transfer pump back in there when it's all dried out. But anyway, it's Andy here from Aussie Homestead. Just thought I'd take you along for that little journey on how we fill our caravan tank. And I'll catch you up on the next one, which will be the different types of showers that we have. See you on the next one.